everyone, I'm nendokittychan, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Genos Nendoroid from One Punch Man. So if you are one of the few that hasn't watched One Punch Man and don't know who Genos is, what are you doing with your life? Go check that shit out, even if you don't think you'd like it. I totally thought it wasn't going to be my type of anime, but I was happily mistaken. I absolutely loved it. It's so funny, so just give it a chance. But getting back to this Nendoroid, he is number 645. He comes in a dark blue and white colored box, and let's just quickly get him out of there. For his first pose out of the box, he comes with a pretty basic standing pose in his black sleeveless shirt with a normal expression across his face. They kept his pierced ears and gave him perfect blonde brownish hair, being that you can barely see the seam where his faceplate is removed. Though most of the detail on this Nendoroid resides in his cyborg arms. Taking a closer look at them, they do resemble his arms from the anime quite well, as you can see with the sculpt of his shoulders, along with the tiny holes and ridges along his forearm. He is one of the super movable Nendoroids, so he does have extra joints where his elbows would be, and also where his knees would be for optimal posing abilities. This allows us to change up his poses without having to change up his arm pieces, and I do find that the joints in his legs allow him to be able to stand without his stand, which is a huge plus for taking photos. The first couple of accessories he comes with, and funny enough, is a notepad and pen. Since Genos is an apprentice of Saitama's, it is only right that he comes with something to write down all of Saitama's wise words, or so he thinks. For his second pose, I've switched up his faceplate for his damaged one, which is usually the case after he's been fighting, and I think this was a neat faceplate to include. The crack marks on it are perforated and not just painted on to give them more dimension, and they've also used shiny paint on top of matte to further the distinction inside the holes. His next pose shows him in a way we are all too familiar with, and that is his fighting and attack stance. He comes with fire effect parts attached to alternate hand pieces and an open-mouthed, mean-looking expression to bring it all together. Though the effect parts come attached, you can also easily detach them to pose him getting ready to ignite. For his last pose, he comes with a salmon-colored apron that, rather than going around his shoulders, is actually attached at the midsection. He also comes with a matching broom, though unfortunately no toilet brush is to be seen. But I do love that they added this with his Nendoroid. Being a rather serious character in the anime, silly moments like this can sometimes get lost while the show proceeds with its plot. So it's a cute little reminder that Genos can not only be badass, but also a cleanly cyborg and a diligent apprentice. Overall, I'm so glad I opted to get him. I love when badass characters are shrunk down and made into cute little chibi versions of themselves, especially when they come with as many posing options as Genos has. The extra joints definitely suit this Nendoroid, as his armored arms pretty much disguise the fact that they're there. But most importantly, I don't know how I could display Saitama in any other way than next to his roommate, disciple, and friend. So that concludes my Genos Nendoroid review. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really help me out. And if you'd like to follow me on a more regular basis, you can check out my Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook under the same name here. Otherwise, don't forget to smile, and I'll see you next time.